Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I have for you a6100, which is a great camera from Sony, budget camera for all of you who are starting with the shooting videos and maybe you need a backup camera for your, let's say, a6400. Before we get started with this video, I just want you to watch the video where I did a comparison review between a7 III and a6400, because I will be referring this camera to a6400 because they are practically the same cameras with some differences. Let's start with some examples of different image qualities and let me show you how this camera works and what it's capable of. Okay, so let's start with the 4K. This camera has exactly the same image quality as a6400. Also, they have same 24 megapixels CMOS side sensor. What's different between Sony a6100 and a6400 is there is no picture profiles with the a6100, no flat profiles, so there is no color grade available for you. This camera is more targeted to consumers that are using camera recreationally. Also, there is a record limit of 30 minutes. So before you buy this camera, have that in mind. If you need a longer recording time, this is not the camera for you. One great feature about this camera is that it's capable of recording slow motion videos internally, so you don't need to do that in post-process, but it goes up to 120 frames per second. So if you want to play in post-process, that is also an option. So great slow-mo capability from Sony, and in this small body, that's amazing. What's very important to say is that this camera has no IBIS, so there's no any kind of stabilization in this camera, except if you have a lens, which I have, which is this kit lens, which has some kind of stabilization, optical steady shot, and you can use it with your camera. U 8 ujutro, u 10 gore na Capitolu, u 11:45 imam dogovoreno s Gatom I u 12:30 imam negdje s Lukom. Let's talk a little bit about autofocus on this camera. So there's a well-known situation where Sony has very advanced autofocus, as much as advanced as Canon's. So you can totally rely on this system. So there's no flaw, and as you can see in the video, this camera picks up faces and everything you need in focus just at the right time. Really, what's convenient about this camera, and for all of you vloggers out there, is the flip-up screen. So it's amazing. You can watch yourself when you're recording your videos or vlogs, but there is one downside with it. When you put your microphone up there, as you already know, that's the same issue with the a6400, you can't see the screen because the microphone up there is blocking the screen and you can't really see yourself. That's a downside, but if you are just satisfied that you can at least pick your screen up, this is a good solution for you. For all of you more experienced video shooters out there, this is a great camera, just a backup camera. Yes, it has no picture profiles, but the colors straight out of the camera are really amazing. I have no issue with it, and the quality of 4K, it's precise, it's sharp, it's everything you want it to be. So if you need 4K and you need backup camera, this is a great solution for your big camera. So to wrap up and answer the question for who this camera is, I think this is a great camera for beginners who are just starting in the videos. It has great 4K image quality, it has slow motion, it has great preamps for audio recording, so there's no noise, and especially in this price range, this is quite remarkable. So if you want to learn about videos and have a pretty good camera and pretty good video quality, this is the choice you will have to make. I highly recommend it. And for the end, I just want to talk a little crap about it because it has a terrible battery life. It's like 40 minutes if you record in 4K, and that's pretty much terrible. The only camera in this lineup which has a great battery, the one from Sony a7 III, is the a6600. And if you need a longer battery life, this is the camera to go, because these cameras, consumer cameras, have terrible battery life. So when you are buying this camera, be prepared to spend extra money for batteries. Okay, so we come to an end of this video and of this review. It was great using this camera. Thanks to my friend Vieko, who borrowed it. As you already know or don't know, I don't own an A6400 anymore because I sold it. It was the situation. So I will be filming with the camera a little bit more in this future time, but I will have to borrow it. So also what you're looking, the image quality is from A7S, I think, yeah, A7S. So full HD, pretty good quality for that old camera. Also thanks to my friend Marco who borrowed it. So that's it, guys. We'll be seeing each other in the next one. Until then, stay creative and peace.